of the field, he'll get two caution laps, two courtesy laps once he gets into the pit area to see if he can change that right rear tire.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the Mead crew has people back there to help him out, because that's really tough to do when you're a one-man gang.
So on our weekly series, if a car was to do that, to come to a complete stop, cause an intentional caution, and they are able to get the lineup correct and go back green flag racing as quickly as possible, we would do so without giving them the courtesy laps. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here as they are working on the lineup now to get everything lined up properly. We'll see what the call will be.
I don't know. I think they're going to give him the laps because he did have something wrong with the car. The car did hit the wall, did get a flat, and it's a right side flat. If it was a left side flat, maybe not so much on there, because you can run with a low tire on the left front or so. But that right rear, that's a safety issue. You dig that rim into one of these turns going in hard, and that can get really upset and even flip the car.
It looks like we're going to go back green flag racing soon as they are getting crossed back up. It's Nicholas Johnson all out front by himself. Austin Manzella and Kenny White in row number 2. Trevor Baker and Tyler Bannister now makes up row number 3. Row 4 is the Little Shoe Kevin Irwin and Brian Brown from San Diego, California. Lights are out. We're going to get the green flag this time off of turn number 4. Green flag's in the air. We're underway once again with the H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stock A main event. Nicholas Johnson, smooth as butter down on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2, drives hard off of the corner. Now we got a battle for that number 2 spot. Here comes the 316 of Kenny White on the outside of the 48X of Austin Manzella. Austin Manzella door to door now, side by side, drag race to the stripe.
As they go into 1 and 2, still side by side, Austin Manzella on the bottom, Kenny White on the high side. Manzella tries to slide up there, but Kenny White motors right to his side, but slides up again with a big push from the 316.
Oh, here comes Little Shoe Kevin Irwin. Big time contact off of turn number 4. That thing just darted to the wall. Looks like this is going to bring out a caution. No, it is not. He's going to be able to take his car off of the racing surface. That's going to do it for tonight for Kevin Irwin. Out front, it is all Nicholas Johnson running away from the field once again. Down on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. Now we got Austin Manzella and Kenny White 3 and 4. Trevor Baker making his way back up to the number 4 spot. So now he's getting all kinds of pressure as we're coming up on halfway there. 15 laps down, 15 laps remaining for the one in of Nicholas Johnson.
Kenny White going to the inside of Manzella through 1 and 2. They're back to being side by side.
Manzella trying the extreme top groove in turns 3 and 4. Not able to do it that time by Jimmy Irwin, giving the naughty shake to the 316 of Kenny White as they were door to door with Manzella in turns 1 and 2. But I believe that was no harm, no foul. That was very good, clean racing from Kenny White and Austin Manzella.
Getting ready to put lap 17 in the books as Nicholas Johnson crosses the start-finish line once again. We got Calamity with the X machine getting sideways and people bouncing off of him. But everybody made it through.
That's Galler with some problems in the X machine. Now you can see the 26 of Chad Johnson once again having some bumper issues as that front bumper is starting to drag the track in that 26S machine right here down the front straightaway. It's a little bit of body damage for that 26S.
Also got a problem with the C4 machine. He was having some serious issues as well. Looks like that's tie rod issue.
Cornelius having big time problems in the C4.
And he was coming up quick. He kept gaining a couple spots. The longer the run goes, he kind of evened himself out, but unfortunate for the C4. Here comes your leader across the start-finish line to complete lap 20. Nicholas Johnson, followed by Kenny White, Austin Manzella, Trevor Baker, and then the 81 of Brown.
Nicholas Johnson out front, not able to stretch his lead like he did in night number 1. Kenny White is still right there, only about 5-6 cars back as they go into turn number 1. As they're giving up on the backside of lap traffic, you can see the left rear glowing on the 35 of Johnny Wood. So something going wrong with the braking system on the left side of Johnny Wood's vehicle. As you can see, he will be the first car going a lap down to Nicholas Johnson as he goes into turns 1 and 2. The left rear rotor
Ooh.
glowing bright on the 35 of Johnny Wood.
That left rear is glowing like an asphalt short track. Man, oh man, that rotor is hot. But here comes Nicholas Johnson. Another lap. Lap 23.
Good battle going on for that number 2 spot between the 316 of Kenny White and Austin Manzella. Still fighting back in that 48X. Oh, problems for Trevor Baker on the back straightaway. That car just shutting down, losing power, slowing down the back straightaway.
I wonder if he's going to be able to get it to limp all the way back to the start-finish line. Oh, glad to see Johnson get out of the way. Another car sliding up. That's going to be trouble. Oh, both of the Gallagher cars were able to get by him. Let's see if Baker can at least get out of the way.
5 to go this time by for your leader. 25 laps down. Trevor Baker not going to be able to make it off the track. So that's going to bring out the caution. So we're going to have a 5-lap shootout to determine night number 2 for the H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stock Division. It's Trevor Baker parked on track exit in turn number 1. That's going to bring out caution number 5, I believe, for this first A main event. You can see Cornelius going to be able to make his way off of the track. Something dramatically wrong in the front end of that car.
Tow truck getting to the backside of Trevor Baker on the front stretch. Track officials pointing down and everybody's going up, so now they're able to shoot down, getting them off the track. There's a little bit of debris there as well. On the front stretch, safety crews there taking a look. There goes little shoe Kevin Irwin off the track.
That is a brake rotor. I would not be surprised if that came off the 35 of Johnny Wood.
Well, we can look at Johnny Wood's car now and see if the glow has gone away.
So you can see Jimmy Irwin down there getting ready to shake the naughty flag or maybe give the black flag to one of our drivers. You can see our flagman out of the birdcage. We have 25 laps in the books for our first A main event. This is the 34th annual Budweiser Nationals right here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Our first A main event of night number 2. Nicholas Johnson trying to pick up his second trophy.
Getting a naughty flag shook at him once again is Kenny White in the 316.
Kenny White did have an issue earlier in the year. He went across the line first, but he got penalized for jumping the restart. So Jimmy Irwin is just reminding Kenny White in that 316, do not jump this restart. You will be penalized 2 positions for jumping a restart here, and you don't want that to be the reason why you did not pick up the trophy for your night number 2 Budweiser Nationals.
Yeah, it's better to remind him that way than let it happen and penalize him again. So that's a good move there by Jimmy the Shoe Irwin, reminding him, hey, we're still watching. So
lights are going out this time, but we've got 1 to go. Nicholas Johnson. Oh, we got problems with Galler here on the front straightaway. Having a hard time picking up to the back of the field there.
Yeah,
back up to
like
Wonkum.
Popped out of gear when he hit the gas. So hopefully that's not a prelude to something worse.
Lights out. Nicholas Johnson picks up the loud pedal. We're back under green flag conditions for the H&S Bodyworks Hobby Stock A main event for night number 2 of the Budweiser Nationals. Nicholas Johnson gets a good jump on the field down into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway he goes. He gaps Kenny White by 3 cars going into turn number 3. Down to the bottom they go once again. Oh, here comes Kenny White. Good move through 3 and 4 that time by. Now Kenny White's going to try to do anything he can to get to the backside of the one end of Nicholas Johnson. Drives it hard into the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. Good drive off the corner. This is the best battle we've had for the lead in 2019 for the Budweiser Nationals. It comes down to this. Is it going to be Nicholas Johnson as he gets good drive off of turn number 4? It's going to be the 316 of Kenny White trying to run him down. Gets a little bit tight on the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. But now here comes Nicholas Johnson. No caution once again. You can see the headers glowing on the 1 of Galler.
Yeah, obviously that was a prelude to something far worse on that last caution. The 116 looks really good through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, he was trying to get up in there right next to Nicholas Johnson, and that car just slid up just enough that Nick was able to break away at about 5 car lengths. Well, guess what? Them 5 car lengths are gone now. It's time to go back bumper to bumper for 3 laps.
Kenny White can get there, but getting around that one end is going to be another thing, as that kid has been on fire at the Bakersfield Speedway the last 2 nights. Nicholas Johnson looking to pick up his second victory of the Budweiser Nationals in 2019. We're going to get 1 to go. This time by, it's Nicholas Johnson and the 316 of Kenny White, your first 2 cars. In the number 3 spot, the 48X of Austin Manzella. Then you pick up the 5N of Raymond Nolan Jr. and the 81 from San Diego, California. That's Brian Brown. Lights out. And look who's in the number 6 spot. The 26S of Chad Johnson has made his way through the field. And now in the 6th position, 3 more laps left to go. Nicholas Johnson, nice slow pace, stacking him up on the back straightaway.
Very patient, very patient. Kenny White gets right on that back bumper as Nicholas Johnson hits the gas. 3 laps to go in night number 2 of the Budweiser Nationals.
Little push and shove from the 48, pushes the 316 into the 1. No problems for Jerry Flippo in the 52X, slow on the front straightaway. Once again, Austin Manzella giving another shove to the 316 of Kenny White through 3 and 4.
2 laps to go. Problems with the 52X. He didn't get off the track. Brings out another caution.
We're going to do it 1 lap at a time, as now we're down to 28 laps, 2 laps left to go. It'll be a green-white checkered finish, as we had problems with the 52X of Jerry Flippo. He is upset with the 5 machine. You can see it there, a little bit of calamity between the 52X and the 5 of Jeremy Wiley from Lakeside, California. Black flag administered to the 52X of Jerry Flippo. He will make his way off of the racing surface. He'll be back tonight in a street stock and in an A-mod. So they'll pull in triple duty, if you will, with Jerry Flippo in the number 52X. He'll be back out in the yellow and red number 13 A1 Spring and Supply vehicles. That'll be later in the evening, but we have 2 laps to decide this one. It'll be a green-white checkered finish. Can Nicholas Johnson hold off Kenny White in that 316 machine? Will be Austin Manzella. Austin Manzella was giving the little bit of a push to Kenny White through the corners. So it's going to be very, very close. 2-lap shootout to decide who's going to take the Budweiser National Trophy.
Yeah, this track is getting very technical right now. And if you get off of that preferred groove just a little bit, you're going to open that door and it's going to let a flood of people through. So Nicholas Johnson doing his best to stay down there. Kenny White trying to open that door. Austin Manzella doing everything he can to try to help knock that door open.
On the last restart, you saw Nicholas Johnson on a creeping pace down the back straightaway. Looks like he was waiting for that little bit of bump from the 316, trying to catch him sleeping just a bit, and he rocketed down the front straightaway. Good jump on that last restart. He needs 1 more right here with 2 laps remaining. It'll be a green-white checkered finish. Lights are out. Green flag next time off of turn number 4.
Yeah, we see Nicholas Johnson right now. Kenny White staying back just a little bit, trying to creep up there. Doesn't want to get that inadvertent brake check from Nicholas Johnson before they get started. Nicholas Johnson on the high side hits the gas early and gets going. Green flag in the air.
Green flag's in the air. We'll get the white flag next time by 2 more laps to decide the championship in 2019. Who is going to get the Budweiser National Championship here? Once again, it's Nicholas Johnson's got 4 cars going into turn number 3. Down on the bottom side he goes. White flag in the air. 1 more time around for Nicholas Johnson.
Nicholas Johnson got the whole crew over here in turn number 1, rooting him on as he's going for guitar number 5 on the backstretch into 3 and 4. Kenny White's there, but he's not going to be able to get him. The Surfer Dudes going to victory lane once again at the Budweiser Nationals.
Nicholas Johnson, what a run from him in the number 2 spot. It's going to be the 316 of Kenny White. Austin Manziel in the number 3 spot. Then you'll pick up Raymond Nolan Jr. rounding out the top 5.